What if everything you believe about your limitations is actually the very fuel that can propel you to unimaginable heights? Hello, and welcome. If you've ever felt trapped by your circumstances, if you've ever been told that your dreams are too big for your reality, then this story is for you. By the time we reach the end, you'll see that the seeds of greatness are often planted in the poorest of soils. So, find a comfortable spot, and let's begin this journey together. In a secluded village tucked away in the shadow of mighty Himalayas, there lived a young boy named Rohan. His family's hut had mud walls and a thatched roof that leaked during monsoons. Rohan's clothes were hand-me-downs, patched and faded from years of use. His stomach often growled with hunger, and his pockets held nothing but dust and dreams. Yet, within his heart burned a vision so vivid and so powerful that it kept him warm on the coldest nights. He didn't just want to escape poverty, he wanted to transform it into a legacy of abundance for his entire community. But whenever he voiced these aspirations, the villagers would chuckle and shake their heads. How can a boy who doesn't know where his next meal is coming from talk about changing the world? They'd sneer. Focus on finding today's food, not tomorrow's fame. Their words stung like hornets, but Rohan clutched his vision tighter, like a sacred secret. Your current reality is not your final destination. One twilight, as Rohan sat by a babbling brook, tracing patterns in the mud with a stick, an elderly gardener named Vasant approached. Vasant was known for his wisdom and the magnificent orchard he tended on the village outskirts. "Why does sorrow cloud your young eyes, my son?" Vasant asked, his voice as calm as the evening breeze. Rohan poured out his heart. "Everyone says my dreams are too large for a boy with empty hands. They say I should be practical and think small." Vasant listened intently, then reached into his pouch and pulled out a tiny, withered seed. "This," he said, placing it in Rohan's palm, "looks insignificant, doesn't it? It holds no immediate value. But within it sleeps a mighty banyan tree capable of providing shelter for generations. Now," Vasant continued, "what do you think this seed needs to awaken its potential?" Rohan thought for a moment. "Good soil, water, sunlight." "Yes," Vasant interrupted gently, "but first, it must believe it can become the tree. Without that inner conviction, it remains a dormant speck. Your dreams, Rohan, are like this seed. The world will tell you it's just a useless thing, but you must nurture the belief within until it cracks open and reaches for the sky." Vasant then led Rohan to his orchard, where saplings stretched toward the sun. "See how each plant started as a seed? Some fell on rocky ground and withered, but those planted in prepared soil, watered with perseverance, and shielded from weeds have flourished. Your mind is the soil. Your actions are the water. Your discipline is the sunlight. And the weeds? Those are the doubts others try to plant in you. You must tend your inner garden daily, boy. Protect your seed from the weeds of negativity, and never let anyone convince you that you're not enough. Greatness starts as a seed that others call a weed." Those words ignited something in Rohan's soul. He felt a shift, as if the seed in his hand had already begun to sprout roots in his heart. From that day forward, Rohan embraced his education with ferocious dedication. He devoured every book he could borrow, often reading by the faint glow of a homemade lamp after long days of labor. He helped neighbors with chores not for payment, but to learn new skills, carpentry from one, accounting from another. When he made mistakes, he treated them as lessons rather than failures. His journey was arduous. His mother battled a lingering illness, and medical expenses drained their meager savings. His father, a weary farmer, toiled from dawn till dusk, yet the land yielded little. Rohan knew he had to become the catalyst for change. Every morning, he attended school, absorbing knowledge like a sponge. Each afternoon, he worked at a local bakery, sweeping floors and kneading dough, saving every coin meticulously. On weekends, he apprenticed with a potter, understanding the patience required to shape something from clay. And every night, while the village slept, Rohan plotted and planned, his dreams evolving from vague wishes to detailed blueprints. He sacrificed immediate comforts, skipping meals to buy books, forfeiting sleep to study, but his resolve never wavered. The seed Vasant had given him was now a constant reminder, stored in a small pouch around his neck. Years flowed like a river, and Rohan's relentless efforts began to bear fruit. He started a small business repairing farming tools, applying the mechanical skills he'd learned. His reputation for honesty and quality spread, and soon, he expanded into selling homemade fertilizers derived from natural compost. He plowed every profit back into his enterprise, living frugally while investing in growth. From a single stall, he grew to own a store, then a distribution network, and eventually, he launched his own line of organic farming products. The very people who once mocked him now sought his advice and employment. His mother received consistent healthcare, and his father retired from back-breaking labor, managing the family's finances instead. The village, once skeptical, now looked to Rohan as a beacon of hope. One day, Vasant visited Rohan's thriving operation. Rohan greeted him with profound gratitude, showing him the thriving business that had sprouted from that one conversation. Vasant smiled, his eyes crinkling at the corners. "You see, Rohan, the world often tells the poor to shrink their dreams to fit their pockets. But you understood that true wealth isn't about what you have, it's about what you dare to imagine. You didn't just grow a business, you grew your soul to contain the vision." He paused, looking at the bustling activity around them. "Your story proves that thinking big isn't about ignoring your reality, it's about seeing beyond it with such clarity that reality eventually bends to your will. So, I ask you, as you reflect on your own life and aspirations, what seeds of greatness are you carrying within you? Are you allowing them to remain dormant because of external opinions or current struggles? Or are you actively planting them in the fertile soil of your mind, watering them with action, and protecting them from the weeds of doubt? Remember, your circumstances are merely the starting point, not the finish line. The size of your dream determines the scale of your achievement, not the size of your bank account. If this story resonated with you, if it sparked a flicker of possibility in your heart, then please do me a kindness, press the like button and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. It truly helps Life Golden Compass reach more seekers like you. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join our community for more stories that illuminate the path to personal triumph. Your journey to rewriting your story begins the moment you choose to think bigger than your present situation.